Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the remaining topics of class plus 2 physics. That's chapter number 2, electric field. We will discuss these chapter up to electric field on axial line. In this video, we discuss first electric field on equatorial line of an electric dipole. We learn about electric dipole. This is an electric dipole. Electric dipole consists of two charges, minus q and plus q, separated by a distance of 2a. Let P be any point at a distance r from the center of the dipole where electric field is to be determined. Let EA be the electric field due to minus q charge and EB be the electric field due to plus q charge. If we suppose this angle is theta, this is theta, then this is 2 theta and this is the resultant of electric field, which is E. We find formula for electric field on equatorial line. For this, first of all, we find electric field at point A. As we know, electric field is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q upon AP whole square. In right angle triangle AOP, that's AOP, AP whole square equal to OP square plus OA square. In the figure, OP is R and OA is A. So, electric field at point A is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q upon R square plus A square. This is equation number 1. And at point B, electric field is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q upon BP whole square. In right angle triangle BOP, BP whole square is equal to OP square plus OB square. That is BP square equal to R square plus A square. And electric field at point B is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q upon R square plus A square. When we compare these two equations, that is equation 1 and 2, we find that the magnitude of electric field at point A equal to magnitude of electric field at point B. As we know, triangle law of vector addition, this means otherwise parallelogram law, it states that the resultant of two vectors is equal to, that is resultant is E, when we take this angle PAO equal to PBO equal to theta, then angle between EA and EB is 2 theta. As we know, resultant is always R square is equal to P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos of the angle between them. In this figure, E square equal to EA square plus EB square plus 2EA EB, and angle between EA and EB is cos 2 theta. As we know, EA magnitude equal to EB magnitude. When we put value here, we get EA square plus EA square plus 2EA into EA cos 2 theta. This becomes 2EA whole square plus 2EA whole square cos 2 theta. When we take 2EA square common, and this is 1 plus cos 2 theta, remember 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta. When we take square root of this, we get E is equal to square root of 4 EA square cos theta. 4 EA square cos theta. Square root is 2EA cos theta. In this diagram, cos theta is base is A and hypotenuse is AP. AP is R square plus A square root. So E is 2 into EA is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R square plus A square multiply A by R square plus A square whole power half. As we know, Q into 2A is dipole moment. So this becomes Q into 2A is P and this is R square plus A square whole power 3 by 2. This is the electric field on equatorial line of an electric dipole. If we take the dipole is of small length, that is R is greater than A, this means when we take R is greater than A, then R square plus A square approximately R square. So electric field on equatorial line is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P upon R square 3 by 2. This cancel out 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P upon R cube. This is the electric field on equatorial line of an electric dipole. The next topic is torque on an electric dipole. First of all, what is torque? Torque is the turning effect of a body about the axis of rotation is called torque and is defined as the product of the force and the perpendicular distance. For this, first of all, consider an electric dipole consisting of two charges minus q and plus q separated by a distance of 2a. After this, we find this is a direction of electric field, the force on the dipole due to plus q charge is QE and force on the dipole due to minus q charge is QE. That is force due to minus q charge at point A is F is equal to minus QE and force due to plus q charge at point B is F is equal to QE. As we from equation 1 and 2, there are two forces whose magnitude are same but the direction of both the forces are opposite. That is, the dipole is under the action of two equal and opposite forces having different line of action, so they give rise to torque. That is, torque, this is denoted by tau. Torque is equal to either force into perpendicular distance. Either force is QE and perpendicular distance is AN. If we take this angle as theta, this is perpendicular. In a triangle, right angle, ANB, AN upon AB, that is perpendicular over hypotenuse, which is equal to sine theta. AB is 2A sine theta. So AN is equal to 2A sine theta. When we put the value, that is tau is equal to QE into 2A sine theta. This means Q into 2A. As we know, definition of electric dipole moment, Q into 2A is P. Dipole moment in vector form, it's equal to P cross E. This is the expression for torque on an electric dipole. This torque is maximum. Torque is maximum when the value of sine theta is maximum, which is equal to 1, that is sine 90 degree. This becomes theta is 90 degree, that is tau maximum is equal to PE. This means that torque is maximum when electric field and electric dipole are placed perpendicular to each other. Tau is minimum when theta is equal to, that is sin theta is equal to 0. This means theta is equal to 0 or 180. That is electric field and electric dipole are placed parallel or anti-parallel to each other. This is the expression for torque on a dipole when placed in a uniform magnetic field. In a uniform magnetic field, the total force is equal to 0, and in uniform electric field torque is Pe sin theta. But in non-uniform electric field, the torque is same Pe sin theta, but the total force is F total is 2QE. This is the expression for torque on a dipole placed in a electric field. This is the last topic of chapter electric field. In the next video we discuss its short answer type questions as well as its important numericals. Do these two derivations. If you have any problem, then contact me on my personal phone number, that is 9592886608. This is the contact number. Thanks.